What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And boy, it doesn't look like Stellantis can get a break, man. But you know what happens is when you do incompetent, not just behavior, but when you're just incompetent and you make incompetent decisions and you start messing with people's money, this is what happens. It's class action time for Stellantis, and this is not good. That is right, guys. Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And in today's video, I got to talk about all of the law firms in the last 24 to 48 hours that have jumped on the Let's Sue Stellantis train. Without further ado, let me drop a quick clip in here so you can see all of these lawsuits all over the country that are dropping. It's class action time, baby. I mean, you can go here from a phone and type in Stellantis News, and you can see all of these law firms. These are all at the top, breaking news today. Like CBS, ABC, NBC, local news, Farouk and Farouk, like a law firm putting out press releases. This is insane. So as you guys can see, this isn't like best guess or conjecture from me. This is news articles, news posts on local news stations all across the country. All of these law firms are coming after Stellantis. They're all suing. And I know you're going to say, well, why, TK? Why are all of these law firms willing to jump on? I can tell you this. Sharks can definitely tell when there's blood in the water. So can lawyers. And the negligence of the fiduciary responsibility of Carlos Tavares and the board at Stellantis is so bad that the lawyers are like, this is a slam dunk case. We can come after them for billions. And here's the thing. The lawyers, why they say that, they care about the customers and stuff. And here's the thing. I have lawyers are some of my biggest sponsors here on the channel. I'm going to be honest, right? Morgan & Morgan, Hennessy Haight, and others, right? But I gotta keep it real here and be like, when it comes to this kind of stuff for financials, these are law firms all across the country that will eventually get a class protected status, class action lawsuit. And once they get that, they'll just start billing hours like crazy. And they'll bill and bill and bill. And eventually, the shareholders will get some money back, right? Maybe, depending on how much you invested, right? But the lawyers are going to cash out big time. And this is going to hit Stellantis so hard in the pockets. That's why I told you, everybody's thinking about or talking about quarter two, where they lost 40% of their profit year over year. 40% just gone. Just open the sunroof, out, gone, disappeared, not to be found, out of here. All right. So you had that. And now, since that, Q2 earnings, since those second quarter earnings, what's happened? Recall, fires, injuries, people dying at the plant, UAW talking about striking, and lawsuits out the frigging earth. Not just that, but you had AutoNation talking about closing dealerships. You had one in North Carolina that evidently, did something wrong, buying all those or getting all those fleet vehicles and now telling Stellantis to take them back. It is what it is. That said, Q3 earnings for Stellantis, it's going to be bad. Now, I've ragged them. I've got onto their ass about Archer Aviation. But, and I don't know how this is going to work with Stellantis. They can't keep saying they're a foreign company. and be involved with a company that is a defense contractor. You can't be one of the main investors in a defense contracting company and not have home. I mean, you can be a foreign company, but you're much more limited in what you can sell and what you can do for the U.S. military. And if you didn't know, Archer Aviation did recently deliver one of their aircrafts to the United States Air Force for testing, so they could see how they could use it for military applications. So we'll see what happens there. I don't think they ever get big or do anything for the public. I think they end up becoming a defense contracting company. It wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, the lawsuit thing for Stellantis, they're in trouble. This is going to cost them a lot of money. You don't see this many lawyers talking about suing for no reason. And then in between that, right, in between the shareholder lawsuits, do you have a 2019 to 2024 Ram? Do you have a 2021 to 2023 Jeep? Like those pop-ups that you see on Instagram all the time. Do you have a lemon? They want to sue? And it's because it's easy. This is not even, you have lawyers that don't even normally do lemon law stuff that are like, well, we're going to get in on this because this is money. Because they're producing a lot of lemons right now. And that's why they're fighting all the buybacks. Needless to say, the upcoming earnings for Stellantis are going to be bad. All you guys that have been in a short position now, I got to be honest, I haven't shorted them since before the second quarter, like I thought I was going to do. I'm very transparent. I tell you if I'm shorting their stock. I'm not shorting them now. Should I? Probably. I probably should. Their stock has been a disaster, but I digress. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I don't see how they're able to recover. I don't know if it's time to start talking about, could they be in bankruptcy? Could they be in that much trouble? Because even though they lost 40% of their profits, they were still profitable, right? They still made money last quarter. It's just they made way less than everybody expected them to make, right? And I think that's where the lawyers are going to jump on and be like, you took the cash cow that was North America in Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, and you destroyed it in like 4 quarters. How? How do you do that? I've never seen a company this big, this profitable, or brands this big, this profitable, go from here to here in a record time. I don't know. I don't even know how to take it here. I'm literally speechless and in shock at the incompetence that is Carlos Tavares. Any other CEO at any other company would have been fired after those Q2 earnings. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.